Hi everyone, what is going on? My name is Jamie Palmer and welcome to another episode with the Binary Destroyer 7.0. Now this is the final trading week for 2019. Now today's date is the 16th of December and obviously next week is Christmas Day and the weekend or the week after that is New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So really this is the full final trading week for 2019, and I can tell you now it's going to be extremely unpredictable, extremely volatile, and if you're not an experienced trader, I would highly not recommend trading this week. Now I'm going to be extremely selective with my trades. I think I actually got an email the other day, right, and this is just kind of how funny I suppose some people email me, and he says, why are you not taking every single trade in your videos? You know, some will win and some are losses, and why are you only choosing the best setups? Now again, why am I only choosing the best setups? Because I only want to make money. That is it. You know, at this time of the year, you know, you've got to be extremely selective with your trades. You know, all of a sudden, I mean, give you an example. Look at Euro NZD at the top here, right? Look at this, okay? You've got this nice move up, okay? This is a really nice back-to-back setup here, okay? But look at this kind of move here, okay? You have, if I just bring it up here, you notice price chopped around for a bit, and then you suddenly get a push up, a push down, and then a push back up. You know, it's this kind of move that can become unpredictable, you know, because it's kind of like a breakout move, let's say. You know, you can think price is going up, then it goes down, and then it goes back up again. You know, when you're trading the 1 and 5 minute charts around this time of year or this week before Christmas, it can be extremely volatile and unpredictable like this. You know, even though these were two back-to-back winners, you know, you've got to be selective. You know, you can't really blind trade. So I'm going to show you some of the setups today. I mean, I was just having a quick look at USD JPY popped a nice setup as well against the trend, you know, going for a 5 minute expiry again. Now just remember, my charts are set up for binary, okay? Like I say, for trading forex, you'd obviously be trading different strategy, different settings, okay? But again here, you know, these are the sort of setups that I go for. You know, if you're wondering how I choose my trades, okay, I tend to go for trades where the zones are going sideways, okay? As you can see here, we're slightly down, but this is a good setup, okay? And again, a 5 minute expiry would have been a nice winner there. Something like this, okay, you notice how it's massively against the trend. You know, this kind of trade would be extremely risky because it's against the trend. You know, you want to kind of go for trades that are I'm going to share this up like this, right? Hold on, like this, okay? You notice how we're against the trend, but the bands aren't as sloping up, okay? If we pop to Mogwai, if we pop to BD signal here, okay, here, okay, and here, you know how the zones are going sideways, yeah? These are the sort of setups that I would probably take, okay, using, I suppose, a bit of price action as well. I was hoping to pop a signal on Euro NZD because the zones are going sideways. But there's nothing really apart from that, okay? There's nothing. I mean, look at GPUSD. GPUSD's done really well today. Again, another extremely volatile pair. You know, we've got a nice setup here, okay? If I just go back, okay, again, we've got a nice, in fact, we've got some couple of setups here back to back. Look at that, nice sell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we've got another buy here. Okay, so again, you know, we are having a good trading day with the binary destroyer. It's just I'm going to be extremely selective with my trades. So what I'm going to do, everyone, is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to wait until I find a setup that I'm happy to take. I'll play the video again and we can do some live trading. So I'll pause the video and I'll be back very soon. Hi everyone, I haven't actually got a signal yet, but I was talking to my BD members last week and I was talking about higher time frames and doing a top-down analysis where you get an idea of what the market is doing on the higher time frames and then look for entries on the lower time frames. Now I want to show you this neat little kind of, I wouldn't say strategy, but this neat little method that we can use with the BD to scalp some large pips trading forex. Now look at this, okay? We're in the sell zone on the 5 minute charts, on the 15 minute charts. So this is the 15 minute charts 15-minute charts on USD JPY, okay, and we're in the sell zone, and we've also popped, look at this, a BD signal, okay. Now this is a good sign to sell the market, but if you actually go down to the lower time frames like the 5 minutes, you see the entry points at the top here. So let's break it down, okay. 15 minutes, we've got we're in the sell zone, we're oversold on the RSI, and we popped a BD arrow. You go down to the 5-minute charts, okay, we're in the sell zone. We are, I won't say quite oversold on the RSI, but again, we pop BD signals. Now, this is what's going to give us a very, very high win ratio, and it just generally teaches you to do a top-down analysis, because what you do, okay, is you would go, okay, look, we're in the sell zone on the 15-minute charts, so let's go down to the lower time frames and look for entries. Now, those entries could be these signals here, or it could be the break below the TCA line. As you can see, notice how it started to turn red. Okay, that's pretty much it. Okay, you know, keep it simple. Now, I haven't actually got any more setups happening at the minute. I was hoping to get, let me just, yeah, okay, you see, market's still going sideways. Okay, so at the minute, I've got nothing. So what I'll do is I'll be back in another 10 or 15 minutes time. I'm actually currently eating my dinner at the minute, so I'll be back in 10 or 15 minutes time, and hopefully we can have our first trade to start the final trading week of this year off. So I shall be back. Hi everyone, so I've been here for around 40 minutes now, and there's only two setups that have just appeared. Okay, Euro USD and USD JPY. Okay, now USD JPY, if I just break it down for you, okay, you notice how this, look, we just popped an arrow now. Notice how this is against the trend, okay? Now, this is a risky trade, okay, because the TCA line hasn't come outside the zone yet, and we are still trending down. You know, it's quite obvious, you know, if I just circle all the higher lows, okay, you can see the low here, and you can see the lower low there, you know, and by looking at the zones, it's a downtrend, okay? So ideally, I want to avoid this kind of setup, okay? Now, Euro USD, okay, is not happening. Oh, just popped an arrow. Hold on, let me just bring up my charts, because I am going to enter on Euro USD, okay? In fact, I'm going to wait for this timer to go down. I'm going to enter Euro USD. Now, notice how Euro USD isn't trending. By looking at the zones, look at it, price is going sideways, okay? The zones are going sideways, both top and bottom. So that's why I am waiting. I mean, USD JPY has just popped that signal still, but again, let's see. Here we go. So I'm going to enter 3 setups here. I'm going to keep going. This, everyone, is a really nice, there we go. So this is actually a really nice setup, okay? Here's a perfect example, okay, of what I mean about trading this time, okay? Notice how this is a downtrend, okay? Look at the zones facing down, okay? We're not oversold. Hold on, bring that back again. Okay, we're not oversold on the RSI, okay? So the RSI hasn't really gone oversold. There's only really one setup that I would maybe take, and that's the last one, okay? The reason why I take the last one is because, look, we've got a slight bit of divergence, okay? Notice how the RSI is going flat, but price is going down, okay? So really, if I was a risky trader, this would be the only setup that I would maybe take. This one's against the trend, and this one's against the trend. Now look at the zones, okay? Notice how the zones are facing down. Okay, so that's against the trend. But look at the zones here, okay? It's going sideways, okay? The zones are going sideways. So this is a really good setup. We haven't oversold on the RSI, but, you know, I'm happy with this setup, okay? And I'm pretty confident we are going to drop nicely into the money. Now, USD JPY, okay, hasn't popped a signal yet, okay? But it's continuing down. So, you know, we might eventually see a sell coming up very, very soon. So I'm going to go back to USD, and what I'll do is I'm going to nip downstairs and I'll leave this running, and then I can obviously play it when I get back. So I'll be back very, very soon. Hi everyone. So yes, UUSD has dropped nicely in the money. Now what I also like about this setup now is we're now below the TCA line, and this line here should start to turn red. We are, look, see, it's fighting, still fighting, but it's good. We're below the TCA line. Normally, you notice how price respects this line and it bounces off it. Okay, well, when we're below it, it's good because it's normally price is above the TCA line, uptrend, price is below the TCA line, downtrend. Okay, and hopefully these are gonna be all winners to finally start my trading session for the week. Okay, so when these come into the money like there, winner, 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 I'm just going to quickly check USD JPY. Okay, USD JPY I'm going to take, because I'm going to quickly take a 1 minute. I'm going to take one trade. Okay, I'm going to take two actually. Okay, now this is an extremely risky setup. Okay, like I said, okay, previously, this is against the trend. And the reason why I've took two trades, okay, is because that TCA line here has just come outside of that zone. So I'm hoping that price goes above this TCA line. I'm hoping on this. Okay, you see, look, we're rejecting from it. So maybe I might actually lose these setups. Let me just have a look on the higher time frames. I just want to see if there's a, yeah, see, technically we're against the trend on this one. I'm just going to watch this carefully. I'm going to watch this like a hawk. If we go above this TCA line, like if we close above it, okay, it's a really good sign if we close above this TCA line. And if it does, I might actually enter a couple more trades. We are good. I'm going to wait for the price to just pull back slightly, and I'm going to enter another setup. No, in fact, I'm not. I'm waiting for the price to pull down slightly. Come on, pull down, pull down. Okay, it's not. It's going to stay bullish. I was hoping to get in. I was hoping to enter a few more trades literally at the point that we close above this TCA line, but this is too far gone for me at the minute. I'm going to leave it on this, because if I win these trades, I have just done, I've sat here for an hour. I basically sat here for an hour and I've done £600. So I'm going to be happy with that. I'm in the process of having my dinner and trading at the same time, which so last 30 seconds to go, and we are literally down to the wire. Now, if these trades lose, I might actually enter again when we get another, well, hopefully we get another signal arrow. The reason being is because we're starting to slow down on the RSI, okay? If we come lower now, we're going to pop perfect diversions, okay? Which is good, okay? So hopefully, if these win, that's my trading session done. If these lose, then okay, obviously boom, thank you very much. Yes. So yeah, everyone, that's my trading session done. The final trading session of the week. Say that again. This is the final trading session, final trading week for the year, and the start of the trading week today's session. So yes, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, drop me an email at thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com. Thank you for watching.